He's been doing this thing for a very long time and excelling at a high level and always competing at 110%. And then Sonny Gift, another up-and-coming newcomer. He's been tearing it up everywhere. So you get a little bit of everything in this freeway, and I definitely think it's a very good spotlight for the FWS to present, and I think they'll do them all proud.
Absolutely. So overall, I mean, talked about them. There's so much talent, so many interesting matchups, so much chemistry, so much excitement. I think it's going to appeal to everybody. There's going to be something for everybody on this card, and I think it's going to be a card that no one's going to want to miss. It's a really great show. So I think definitely people should check this out. And now the doors are open at 7. The event starts at 8, so it's enough time for people to get done work and make it to the Woodbury Heights Community Center. It starts at it's at 741 Helen Avenue in Woodbury Heights, which isn't too far from like highways like 295 and things like that in the area. Front row is 20, general admission is 15, and the bleachers are 10. So definitely, something everyone can afford to go. So, families can come, individuals, anywhere you want to sit. There's definitely room for everyone kind of in this debut.
I think overall my, goal and intentions with this are obviously to, as far as financially for the fans and the families, keep the prices low, because you tend to bring a family before, to an event, and then you got to buy food and merchandise. So things can add up. But try to keep that stuff low so people can come to the event with money and have money to spend and have a good time. I think overall, as far as the 7 matches that are advertised, like you said, it's a little bit of everything for every different style of wrestling fan that's out there. You get your hardcore, your high flying, your comedy. You get a little bit of everything. So for the card as a whole, you get your money's worth. You get a couple of appearances, and I think overall, we've done everything we can as far as putting forth as far as promotion and stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to it now. Pretty much we're on the home stretch. There's only a couple of days left, and now it's just putting butts in the seats, paying the bills, making and everything goes smooth, and we put on a good event. And all the paying customers are happy, and hopefully they'll become repeat customers and come again when H2O runs again in the future. But I'm very excited. Excited for everybody to be involved. Excited for everybody to work with each other. Excited to work Kevin Sullivan. Just excited to see a lot of the matches. Just overall excitement for me, and I think everybody involved, and my 2 partners involved in putting on and helping me put forth H2O. So that's going to be a lot on a busy weekend. Overall, putting on an entire event, and then tearing down an entire event, taking chairs back, taking the ring back. So long days worth of work, but hopefully it'll all pay off. Get home, get some sleep, and then be in Delaware at 9 in the morning and get ready for Violence and Tournament of Death.
Yeah, Tournament of Death 15, and it's going to be absolutely huge. So I know you don't have a lot of time, so I do want to wrap up. Where can people find out more information about H2O on the web or, social media?
Yeah, the Facebook, we have a like page, H2O, Wrestling, Hardcore Hustle Organization. So you just put that in the search bar. Hopefully it'll come up. And then H_2_O Wrestling on Twitter. And then to make it a lot easy to find out any and all information as far as H2O and the Hardcore Hustle Organization can be found at H2OWrestling.com. And hope to see a lot of butts in the seats on Friday. And if you can't make the event live, we will be filming it for future DVD release. Filmed by Double Stomp Video, later to be distributed on Smart Mark Video and other wrestling distributors. So if you can't make the event, you want to see me, Sullivan, and Kingston in the franchise, and so on and so forth, you'll have the opportunity to on DVD and download later.
Excellent. Unfortunately, I can't make it. I have another show that I'm doing, so I won't be able to be there. So I'm definitely looking forward to picking it up, looking at the results and then picking it up and actually seeing it on DVD. So I'm looking forward to that a lot.
Awesome.
Matt, like I said, I know your time is precious, and I know you need to go. I just want to thank you again for taking time out, because you're definitely busy this weekend, and talking with me, and, coming back to the show. Anytime you want to come on, please do. You're a friend of the show. We consider you a friend. I know Dan and Heather at the store consider you a friend. So please, thank you, and anytime you can come back, we'd love to have you back. I'd love to have you back to talk to you.
I appreciate you guys having me on and helping me plug in and promote the show. You guys have done a lot for me, and I try to return the favor as much as I can. So I appreciate it a lot. I'm looking forward to the shows this weekend. Most of all, looking forward to Sunday morning when I can sleep in after all this is all done, and I can actually take 2 weeks off and take a vacation for the first time in I don't know how long. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. But overall, looking forward to two great events this weekend, and a lot of fans coming out and supporting independent wrestling.
Awesome. Well, I think you definitely earned that vacation with all the work you got coming up and all the work you have coming up this weekend. So, Matt, again, thank you for being on the show, and have a great night.
Thank you very much. Take care.
All right, you too. Again, that was CZW champion Matt Tremont, who is incredibly busy with the debut of the Hustle Hardcore Organization show and also Tournament of Death. So we appreciate him taking his time out to talk with us. So normally the show is about an hour. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things I didn't get to talk to him about. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Tournament of Death, so I'll just basically run through what's going on there. In addition, I want to talk a little bit about Excellence. We're having 2 events coming up too. So I'll kind of run down what's going on this weekend, then give you some information. We'll close up the show. It might be a little shorter than usual, but this was definitely a special episode with our friend Matt returning. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to commercial, and then I will come back and we'll talk a little bit about more about this kind of weekend's events and what's going on around wrestling this weekend.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, this is the intrepid traveler, Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out at one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame seed crust pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our 2 great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
You're listening to Damage 365 Radio, and this is ECW Original, the Angry Amish Warrior Roadkill. Chickens.
What's up, everybody? This is Coach Kev of the Damage 365 Radio Network. I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. That's right, you heard it. They're in Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building, booth number 35. They have everything for your wrestling collectible needs. Check them out. They got figures, DVDs, cards, t-shirts, and even tickets to local independent wrestling circuits. They have that and so much more. Look, sitting here listening to me talk about it does not do it justice. Go check it out for yourself. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35. Also, check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. And tell them Coach Kev sent you.
This is former WWE superstar The Patriot, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Do not touch that dial. USA, USA, USA!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hi, and we are back. I am Babs, and I want to thank again Matt Tremont, CZW champion, who was on earlier in the very beginning part of the show to discuss the Hustle Hardcore organization's debut this Friday. Again, the event starts at 8 o'clock at the Woodbury Heights Community Center. You can check out more information on h2owrestling.com. It's an amazing card, top to bottom, mix of legends, new and upcoming stars, dream matches, first-time encounters, styles clash, and excellent women's wrestling. It's going to be tremendous, so definitely check them out. If you're in South Jersey, definitely you'll want to see this show. If you can't make it, it will be available on DVD. Double Stomp Video will be there recording it. So definitely, again, try to make it if you can't. Next best thing is to see it on DVD and video on demand. So again, thank you to Matt for being on the show. But in addition to H2O's debut, It Was All a Dream, which is going to be a huge event, on Saturday, Matt will be in the Tournament of Death 15 at CZW. They're going to be in Townsend, Delaware, and that's Saturday, June 11th, starting at 2 p.m. Last year, Matt won the tournament, and he's looking to repeat that and win it again. In his first round, he'll be taking on Jeff Cannonball, who he has issues with. In On Point, they have some issues as well, but it looks like they're also going to have some issues in CZW. They'll be competing in a match that's called a Home Run Derby. I don't know exactly what that means, but I imagine baseball bats are going to be involved. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them have barbed wire on them, so that sounds like it's going to be pretty hard-hitting. Yes, that was a really bad pun, I know. Also in first round action, Masada is going to take on Connor Claxton, and The Wrench, they're going to be in a barbed wire match. Ricky Shane Page, the newcomer to CZW, who sort of captured the attention and affection of the fans, he'll be taking on Tim Donst, who sort of has been a spoiler for him. And the stipulation is going to be Donst's choice. So whatever Tim can think of and dream up, it's going to happen. And also, too, Danny Havoc is taking on Alex Colon in a light tubes match. Danny Havoc just won Zandig's Tournament of Survival by winning a 666 light tube match. So it sounds like more light tubes in Danny's future, and he definitely sounds like he might have the edge in that, just coming off this huge win just this past weekend at Zandig's tournament. So that'll be going on again on Saturday at 2 p.m., and that'll be in Townsend, Delaware. For people who might not like hardcore wrestling, maybe that's not their thing, or in the southeastern Pennsylvania area, this weekend, Excellence Pro Wrestling, which is where I work, total disclosure. You'll see me often at the merch table, so come and say hi. We will have two shows, a little different. We usually have just one show on a Saturday night. This month we have two shows. We're going to be having a Friday night and a Sunday afternoon show. The shows are called Flea and Tick. Flea will be on Friday night, June 10th. Bell time is 7:30, so still enough time to get out of work and make it to the show. One huge match that's going to be happening is one night only. We'll take on Too Many Cooks. Both teams are undefeated. So at the end of this, one team will still be undefeated. The other one will have their first loss. So it's going to be huge, and it's really going to change the tag team situation in Excellence Pro Wrestling. Gran Akuma, who is just an absolute amazing technical wrestler, master of the mat in OPW, will be taking on Smiley, who's known for his high-flying lucha action. Gran Akuma is used to that, but Smiley's always coming up with something new and innovative, so that's going to be an interesting matchup. Karen Q, who after last month's performance and her matches with Deonna Purrazzo, have really sort of captured the affection of the fans. They definitely are really coming and warming up to her. So she's becoming a new, really awesome part of the Excellence Women's division. She's going to be taking on Vanity. Vanity is fierce, and she's coming to fight. So that's going to be a great match between two excellent women wrestlers. Unfortunately, Jeremy Leary, the Dirt Dog, he's going to be back. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to stay away. And he's going to be taking on, in a rematch, the Prince of All